Trigger warning. If you're craving down home barbecue, then this isn't the MobileAssist check-in chat for you. We gave Hamish Moxey, owner and chef extraordinaire of Gone Fishin, a call to find out what he's been up to during the COVID-19 lockdown of 2020. Besides making our mouths water, Moxey gives us a scoop on the reopening plans, along with practical advice for business owners like himself who've had to shut their doors. You're watching Check-In Chat with MobileAssist. So good morning, sir, or good afternoon, I should say. It's 12 noon on a Tuesday.
Yes it is. Yes it is. Good morning, afternoon. How are you?
Afternoon. I'm good. So I see you have a grill in the back there, Mr. Moxey.
Yeah, I got my home team.
Oh, okay. So what you been grilling this Easter weekend past?
Did some ribs and chicken, kept it simple and stick more to fish, the regulars for the Easter tradition,
I had crackers, cream cheese, and salami. So you did well.
I used most of the stove this weekend, actually. Did some shrimp pasta and did some truffle lobster fries. It was my daughter's birthday on Sunday, so
happy belated to your daughter, and stop making me jealous. Because one of the things I really wanted to do was go down by your place on Arawaki, Gone Fishin, but you guys are now closed because of COVID.
Yeah, actually, we didn't even wait for them to close us down. That Sunday evening when they announced the first COVID case, when we closed that Sunday night, came out that morning and pretty much desanitized the whole place, top to bottom, inside out, fencing on the beach and all of that. And we've been closed from then to now. And then after everybody started hitting the beaches and going crazy, well, they shut the whole of the Fish Fry and the Western Esplanade, so all the way down to Jungle Beach. They shut that all down. So we're just waiting to see what they're going to do. Probably it's not going to hear anything probably for another month,
Wow. That I mean, for people like me that just love your food and love to sit out there right next to the ocean, that is really sad news. So COVID basically has shut your business down.
Pretty much. No one saw it coming. So,
No.
You understand what's happening there, and, it's better safe than sorry at this time. But it's still a little rough, Some of us can survive and some of us can't,
So what are you doing to keep busy besides making people jealous on these phone calls with your chefing skills?
Just been cooking from home and just posting on Facebook, and and people are just happy to see the food and the difference, and everybody's like, hey, when are you gonna start doing some stew congo if only on the weekends to boil fish? People are asking questions, and you're gonna start doing this, you're gonna start doing that. So we're looking into it. It takes a while, but we listen to the demands of the customer, and we add it in as we go. So over the 7 years being there, we've changed our menu up a bit, but we still always stay to barbecue. But we add some things in there for only on weekends or summertime, just for the sake of the customers.
Yeah, I think I was one of the first people that asked you about delivery. I think I was calling you right right after we had the orders to stay at home and asking, okay, so what's happening here? Well, that's good then. So you coming up with any new menu items for when it is that you do reopen?
We're going to definitely been playing around with pizza again at home, which we used to do back in the day in the summertime on the grill. So we're going to add that to the menu coming up. Hopefully we could get back up and running for the summer. We'll add pizza back to the menu. Probably just bring it out Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Just do it from scratch right there and using all the ingredients that we use, pork and ribs and chicken and shrimps and lobsters and fish and all that, do it. We're going to do that. And I'm playing around with a couple other stuff right now. I have another sauce that I'm about to unleash in a minute. So probably about another 2 weeks, I'll have that down pack, and playing around with another sweet heat rub, something a little lighter and with a little more of zestiness to it, Try playing with the lemon rub for pork. So
it was not a good idea to call you around lunchtime. It really just wasn't. It's just terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting WhatsApp call from the U.S. and people are crying, saying, what happened? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to us? You're posting this food every day, and you know, we can't get there, we can't wait to come, and you know, so forth like that. And even right here in the Bahamas, you know, everybody said, "Damn, we got to hurry up, do this. We got to get this place back up and running." So I agree with the government. Shut the place down. I'm hoping, and I was wishing they would just do it for a month,
Hmm.
track this stuff down, clean it up, and then we could open back among ourselves, you know.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take some time for them to get it right. I think they're working towards it. So just got to be patient and wait on them and see what goes and happens from there, you know.
Definitely, because even if you were to decide to do the delivery, at least you have the scan and pay from MobileAssist, where you could
Definitely.
send out the codes to all of your customers. They could scan, they could pay you before you even have the order delivered, which, to be honest, we need to start a poll on this particular video so that people could vote, so that we could start a petition so that you could start doing the delivery service. Because, yeah, we miss hanging out there. I know I'd sent you the conversation I'd had with Mama Sassy's earlier in the
Yeah,
week. And
yeah,
so Mama Sassy's has said to me, oh, when the first thing we're going to do when things open up is have our Friday night happy hour down by Gone Fishin'. So that's already a plan. Just letting you know, we come to partake.
yeah. When I looked at the video, I saw her. I said, "Oh shoots, I do know her." Yeah,
So you can
yeah.
look
But
out for us.
mobile assist was one of the best things that could happen for Gone Fishing. You know, I mean, the customers, especially our foreign customers, you know, before we got closed down with this COVID-19, that they were highly impressed. I mean, I told them, "Hey, don't worry, you can take credit cards and blah," and everybody was excited. "Oh, we don't have to worry about stopping an ATM and grabbing a bunch of cash and so forth like that." You know, so people were very happy, and so I'm glad I got on board when I did. You know, unfortunately, this is happening right now, but I'm sure we're resilient people in the Bahamas, man, and Gone Fishing as being a household name, and we'll continue to continue to be a household name, you know, along with Mobile Assist to keep this place up and running, keep our country going. You know, I'm hoping the food stores can get Mobile Assist and a few other places as well.
We are
You know,
definitely working on that, just to expand the network a little bit more for persons who don't want to go out, who want to stay at home and stay safe, staying and sanitized, as we say. But you said now for the opening, when you reopen, you're working on some new sauces. Are there any promotions, any parties, anything that you're planning? You
oh,
know, I
you know,
want to know.
we gotta have, you know, a little beach splash. We gotta do something to get back out there. You know, it can take a couple of days to get the place, make sure it's all sanitized again and up and clean and running. And then, you know, we're gonna prep and we're gonna do a throwdown for all our loyal and regulars and the people who live here in the Bahamas. That's being, you know, and when our folks who come here 3 times a year and come direct to go on fishing and spend the day, you know, we're gonna make sure they're straight too. But we'll do definitely. You're gonna know exactly because you're gonna be part of that promotion of it.
Well, you got to send me the information, because what we could do then is we could put it on the app, and we could blast all of the persons that are using the app now so that they could come down and enjoy your good, a nice cool beer by the sea and just
Right
chill.
away.
Because after this, I don't know, people are pulling their hair out. So, I mean,
Yeah,
considering
it's a little rough.
it is. So have you learned anything? I know people always ask this. Have you learned anything in particular since COVID hit, or you got to just go with the flow?
Well, pretty much, it is a learning experience business-wise. But you know, I've always been easygoing, spur of the moment kind of person. So it's not hard for me to kick back and chill, and then I get to do what I love. I mean, you know, cooking was my hobby, my second love. And the last, I'd say 8 years, I took it serious and decided when I got back into it that I'll make it a business to stay. And that's what I've done. So, you know, I'm a Moxie, so you know where all that lies when it comes to boats.
One of the
But
Benny Moxies.
yeah, so you know, but cooking, I've been playing around with a lot of stuff right now. New burger, you know, playing around with like I said, with the pork rub, and I'm also playing around with a new way of doing pulled pork for a different flavor and something with more crunch to it. Um, got some ideas there. I'm playing with them. I'm gonna start posting a few of them in a little bit, in probably another week or so once I get it down packed a little better and can make the presentation right. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so working on it. So all the favorites that people love. You know, if you love barbecue and you're not eating it like a fish, you just ain't eating barbecue. That's fine.
So is there anything before we kind of head off here, and because I have to eat something now and I think I only have toast, so thank you for that. Is there anything that you would say to business owners like yourself, maybe to give them some encouragement, some advice during this time?
Well, all I had to do is encourage myself not to be lazy. The first 4 or 5 days, it was really rough. So, you got to get used to this. And then, when you're going a lot, especially if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner who works direct in your business, you know what happens. You're always going, 12 and 14, 16-hour days. So the first couple of days being able to do nothing, you got caught up in the eating and the sleeping and so forth. But after a while, it gets boring. And I just came back and I said, I can't do this no more. First, I started cleaning the house. But when I thought about it, I said, you know what? It's a good time now to really look at Gone Fishing and see what new I could bring, what I could bring back, or what new I can add. If only, you don't want to have a full crazy menu with 50, 60 things on your menu every day. But on the weekends, people are always going to want a pizza. And a pizza off the grill is always a beautiful thing. Nice smoky pizza, stuff like that. So I started playing around and looking at ways to bring that back. So you just look to be more innovative when this open up. You want to be fresh with new ideas. So, you just got to be resilient in your mind to get up and say, let me do this. If you take an hour a day on, and once you get into it, you're going to start playing with it, So just keep thinking, keep pushing, keep your mind open to new ideas. Keep looking at a way you can expand, a way you can make it even simpler and easier to get out your business out there. And like I found, and I'm loving this MobileAssist. Get on MobileAssist. If you're in on it already, get on MobileAssist. I mean, they're always doing things to make your business right.
I think that's excellent advice. I think one of the ways I describe it, especially because, I tend to have a lot of conversations with entrepreneurs such as yourself, which is why I wanted to call and check in on you to make sure you were okay, is that the first couple of days were extremely rough. But in a sense, it caused everyone to slow down, reevaluate, and then now everyone is in that creative space and looking at ways to innovate and come up with new ideas like you're doing, just to get back out there in the space, and everybody's raring to go. So I think what I'd like to say to everybody is please follow the guidelines so that we can get through this quicker. Make sure that, we're now having to wear the face masks. I was out there because we ordered ours online. I was out there in my sock. Today we cut the holes to put the little handles around the ears, and we had the tissue stuffed in the sock just until we got it.
Yeah, that works great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's hot though. I have to say, this ain't no time to play playing with socks. Get the mask.
I've been in most of my posts and stuff like that. I say, I've always been hashtag stay safe, hashtag prayer changes things, hashtag stay home challenge. And I challenge myself to stay home. I only move if it's absolutely necessary. And if everybody can do that, we can have this ban lifted and we can take control of this thing, and that's what we need to do. Just stay home. Stay home.
I agree.
You have an absolute emergency or have to move.
I agree. So I'm actually going to check back in with you just as soon as the government says it's time to go. You could be the first person I call so that we could get all of the information about the reopening up and out. And so I could reserve my seat, my seat. And I have, I say, my plus one with Mama Sassy. So we both will be there.
There you go. Tell her I'm going to need them all. Those things, I had a few of those when she first made them. They are really good.
Yeah, they are. And the thing is, just to let you know, you could order them through the app as well. She has a whole storefront there. So you could order your pepper sauces, your jams, your jellies. So make sure you check it out. She'd be most upset if you don't have at least some type of Mama Sassy's featured recipe on your menu when she gets there, and you will not hear the end of it. I might as well be.
I know. Trust me.
All right, Mr. Moxey, enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe.
I will do my best. You guys stay safe out there. You stay safe, Selena. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Okay?
Bye.
Ciao.